What's up guys, and welcome to Tech with Nick. My name is Niklas and I'm your host today. Today I'm going to share my top 10 extensions for Visual Studio Code. It's no secret, I absolutely love Visual Studio Code. But to make the experience even better, I'm about to share the top 10 extensions I use every day. Number 1. Console Ninja. I love this. If you're anything like me, you use console log all the time in JavaScript. But with Console Ninja, you see the results from the console logging directly in your VS Code. This means it's easy to debug, it's easy to see what values have been printed, and you have direct access to them while you're coding. It's perfect. Number 2. .env. If you're like me, you keep your secrets in a key vault or somewhere else. But when you're developing locally, you need a place to store them. I use .env. And .env, the plugin for VS Code, just makes things so much easier. Number 3. Gitlens. Seriously, if you're working in a team, you need it. The ability to blame whoever committed the last piece of code that didn't work, it's pretty good. Besides that, you can see the graphs, you can see the recent commits, you can see how many times it's been committed on one specific file. Super useful. I couldn't develop without it. Number 4. Import costs. Whenever you're developing, especially in JS, you gotta consider how big a project or a package is if you import it. By using import cost, you can see exactly how big it is, and you know your end user is going to have a fabulous experience with what you're doing. Number 5. Inline Fold. Especially if you're using something like Tailwind Css, which I'm a big fan of. The thing is, if you're developing React components and using Tailwind CSS, it's hard to see what is going on in that component. With Inline Fold, it's not a problem. It collapses your class names so it doesn't clutter the whole screen. Number 6. Tailwind Css Intellisense. If you're like me, you use Tailwind for everything. This plugin will save you a lot of headache. Instead of looking up the documentation all the time, if you just got like the gist of what you're going to do, this plugin will help you and make it so much easier to write the Tailwind code. Number 7. This is not really a code extension, but VS Code icons. Makes it so easier when you're going through your project to see which kind of files there is and everything. It makes it so simple, and it's really easy to distinguish different file types from each other. Number 8. Javascript Booster. This extension makes your life so much easier. I'm used to refactoring in C# Visual Studio, and it's so easy just to hit Ctrl dot and refactor, especially if you use ReSharper. This is ReSharper for VS Code. It allows you to refactor your code quickly, efficient, and very easy. It doesn't take a long time to switch a function to an error function, but time adds up, and this makes it so much easier. All you gotta do is click Command dot, pick the refactoring, and you're done. Number 9. This plugin is essential to everything you do in VS Code, and it's the Docker plugin. How can you even write a Docker file without the Docker plugin? This lint controls your Docker files and checks that you got everything right. It's perfect and it's easy to work with. And last but not least is the Prisma extension. I like using Prisma and I use it daily whenever I'm doing JS projects. I know there's other ORMs, but I stand by Prisma and I like to use it. That was my top 10 list. Let me know in the comments which I forgot, and if you got any, I would like to try them. Remember to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. See ya in the next one.